Hi Pisces, welcome to your April forecast. Well, this time we'll be starting in reverse, okay? Since that Pisces is always the last one, okay, to be finished. Alright, let's take a look. And this time the Oracle card that I'll be using is the Wisdom of the Oracle, okay? And let's take a look. Let's see what's gonna be coming your way this month. If in your annual forecast it's a little bit better, then you can keep it that way. But if this also resonates with you, then take it also into consideration. Maybe there's something that you need to avoid to see or to take any precaution. Okay? Some of you will be looking for a new beginnings or a new foundation. Or it's like you feel like you've been working, and how come that you're not getting the reward of your hard works? And you're feeling a little bit impatient. Okay, you want to see the development, you want to see something that will also transpire and happen in your life during this month, and you're already growing a little bit a little bit impatient as well, like because some others are already going up ahead of you, even though they're so lazy, incompetent, they only know how to kiss ass. But with you, it's pure hard work, but the management is not really like taking any consideration, or they're not really paying attention to your performance. So a part of you feels like maybe it's time to go. But we'll take a look at that, okay? We'll be pulling up more clarifications later on after I'm done with all the spread. Some of you, especially singles, you will find out that the one that you're dating or the one that you will be meeting soon, especially if you will be meeting a Libra, is actually married. And you will be so upset because if you thought that this is actually the one, because of the connection that you're going to be making the first time that you'll see each other or lay eyes on each other. Well, unfortunately, that's not really the case. Alright, now, you are starting to think, for those of you who's already married, you're starting to think, how come that we are not really moving to the right direction that we're supposed to be taking? And you're also growing a little bit impatient. You're growing a little bit, it's even with your work or even with everything, it's like you're already, feeling so bored with everything. You feel like everything's moving so slow. Now, there's something that you want to get from your partner, which you've been asking for a certain period of time and you couldn't get it. And your family is also starting to question, some of you wants to have a child, some of you wants to either have another child, have a child, or just to start a family, but your partner seems like, like that, now is not really the right time, or we are not yet financially stable, or we're not like this, we're not like that. Okay, it's like there are a lot of excuses, and you're starting to question whether your partner really wants to have a child or not. Okay, now, there will also be some family influences and family issues that both of you needs to endure. Okay, your in-laws against you and your partner's in-laws as well, meaning that your family. Okay, so it's like gonna be crisscrossing, and you have to deal with both families' scrutiny, and they will try to take part into your personal problems, and you feel like, why is it that people have to get in between us? Okay? And because of this, both of you will be divided. Both of you will also be adjusting from each other's expectations, families, and it's not that you will have a lot of arguments, but both of you will be too tired of dealing with some incessant things that are not really necessary for you to, for you, okay, that you're not really important for you to deal with. But it seems like it's your partner that will be suffering the most because of the stress, the nuisance, the pressure, the expectations as well, and everything. And while you're just more worried about your job rather than your own family, because you feel like your partner's not really going anywhere anyway. But you have to resolve this conflict as soon as possible, right before it gets, you know, blown into a bigger proportion. Anyway, some of you are thinking about new beginnings, new work, starting all over again, investing. Some of you will actually be flourishing in the metal industry or precious metal, but just be very careful not to be too greedy. Okay, you can see some results of your investment for the next few weeks, but it's only like very gradual. But that's not yet it. Okay, it's like gambling. At first, you will, it will make you win. It will make you bring a lot of money, and then when you're already hooked into it or you're already addicted to it, that's the time that you will start losing money. So if this is like stocks or if this is like trading or something like that, just try to be a little bit more observant for 6 months. If the performance of your trading is like, like what do you call this? Like consistent, then fine. You can just slowly top up or add up or whatever it is that you do. But while if it's only like for a few weeks and you feel like, oh, okay, I can make a lot more money from this and I can quit from I can quit my job and stuff like that. But it's like you need to be a little bit more patient, wait for more results and wait for more like stability. All right, you will get successful, but the thing here is you need to be a little bit more tacky as well and strategic. Okay, now when it comes to your workplace, you feel like you've been working and working and working, but there's no real fruition. There's no real result. There's no real, there's no real thing that actually occurs in your situation, in your position, in your department, in your team. There's no real recognition. Those people who's been really lazy and they don't know how to do their job, they're the one who's been getting a lot of praises, recognition, and worse, they're the one who's actually getting promoted. So you feel like this is not really the right environment for me because the management doesn't really recognize those real workers and they prefer those lazy people or lazy workers than those who knows how to contribute to the company. Okay, but you feel stuck because I feel like you have signed a contract or there's like something that's binding. And even if you will try to, I feel like within the next 8 months or around the month of August is where you're really going to be leaving your environment. But at the same time, I feel like you are going to, or it could be 8 days or 8 weeks, okay? But at the same time, you're going to start looking for um, much more opportunities. Some of you will be getting an opportunity or hearing for an opportunity this month. Some of you will be moving to a new place, new company, new office, new department, or new team. And there will be some brand new beginnings. The only thing here is don't expect that your salary from this company will be given to you in a timely manner. Let's say, for example, at the end of the month, or there's a gratuity that you have to to collect, and then you feel like, okay, after 120 days or after so and so time or 1.5 months, then I can just get my money from the company. It's gonna take some time, okay, because they hate it when an employee leaves them and when someone gets a new opportunity, okay, and leaves them. So there are two things. Either you will be celebrating because you will be finding a new opportunity and you'll be reporting for a new company or new boss, or that you will be moving to a new office or new department and that your supervisor or manager will be someone new, not the ones that you're reporting to right now, which is very biased. Okay? So, that's good. And I feel like some of you will also be moving to a new place or a new house this month. Okay? Now, when it comes to your love life, for those of you who's already married as well, especially if it's a fire sign, you feel like, why is it that it's not growing? There's no growth. You feel stuck. You feel like your relationship is stagnating or it's not really moving to the right direction. You don't really go to the next level, to the next stage. And you feel like both of you are just clashing, like when you want something, your partner doesn't want it. When your partner wants it, you don't want it. Okay, it's like you're going back and forth, back and forth. Now, you will be a little bit aggressive this month, okay, but your partner will remain still. They're not going to be aggressive, they're not going to be pushover, they're not going to be like arguing or blocking or whatever, but it's like they're going to remain still, okay? And they will also keep on working on their own issues. It seems like they're going through their own issues that you're not really aware of, and that they wish that you know what's really going on, but they don't want to let you know about it, because instead of coming up with a solution, you would just get more, like you would just create more trouble, okay, instead of getting into the the bottom line of the bottom of the problem and creating a solution. Now, there is also a younger water sign that will be reaching out to you, communicating with you, which is either they're going to reveal something to you. Okay, if you're married or if you're in a relationship with a younger water sign, I feel like there will be a heartbreak, or there will be a discovery of an affair that actually took place 3 months or 3 years ago. And the decision is already up to you. Okay? So now, this month, it seems like, well, when it comes to love, there will be a lot of things that you really need to think about or to ponder. Okay? Now, if you're also with an earth sign, your partner will try to, like tell you it's time for us to move. I want us to move. I want us to move away from here. You will be moving to a new place or a new house. And, the feeling is mutual. I feel like this is where, if you're with an earth sign, definitely your relationship will be much more harmonious, and there will be much more mutual respect and decision that both of you will be agreeing. Okay? Now, in overall, and it seems like your finances, it seems like you will be joining or conjoining your, your money if you don't have any joint account, or you will be combining both of whatever you have in order to buy a bigger house or a much better house. So if you're with an earth sign, you're going to be really lucky. Anyway, singles, like what I said, you will be meeting or currently dating someone that is already married, and you're going to find out this month. Now, you are going to go berserk about this person because you thought that the connection is real, the chemistry, the sex, the feelings, the touch, the conversations, the times that you have spent together. You were actually under the impression that it was all real. But the problem here is you're going to find out that this person is actually married, and everything that they have told you are just lies. So you will opt for more likely a revenge, or just to show this person that you're not really that stupid, okay? Or you're not really it's like they cannot really take you for a fool or something like that. But right after that fight, right after throwing things into each other, or right after, that whole thing, a confrontation, the two of you will still get back together. And, well, sad to say that if you really want to settle for this kind of relationship, you might really have to stay on this side. You'll fall in love with this person, but you have to wake up. You can snap out of it while it's still early, because I don't really feel like this person's going to be leaving the other person. They're just looking for a temporary patch from their current situation. Anyway, when it comes to your health, skin problems, you will also be having or experiencing some, it's like a health problem that will come from the side of your mother, okay, or from your family. It's a hereditary or genetic disease, and that you have to go to a specialist for that, okay, to get tested. And it seems like you will also be very conscious of your health, of your appearance. Some of you will be losing weight. Some of you wants to get back into shape. You also need to go and check out your, Go for some breast examination, bones, calcium issues as well, and teeth. And you also need to be a little bit more hygienic. Okay, wash your food before you eat or before eating them, especially if it's fruits or raw vegetables, something like that, or salad. And vertigo, nausea, sensitivity to heights. Oh, and there's some other viruses that you can get from the wind or from the air. Okay. Aside from that, I feel like you will be doing fine, except for your kidney and the lower abdomen issues for women and ulcers. Be careful with wild animals, especially if you're gonna be out in the zoo or in the park jogging or something like that. And eye problems. Okay. You also need to start considering changing the grade of your reading glasses or wearing reading glasses, or some of you will also have some issues with the cataract, and it's like your eyes will be a little bit cloudy. Oh, and some of you will have a very itchy eye or itchy eyes, and you can feel that there's a bump on the inside. Okay. Okay, fork in the road. Some of you will be experiencing some, it's like you'll be facing crossroads, especially when it comes to your relationship. You don't know if it's really the right thing to do. For those of you that I have mentioned, if you're with a fire or water, especially with the water, it seems like you have to make a decision, okay? Because you'll find out that this person or this water sign has been with someone for quite some time already, and you've been like trying to go ahead and get along with your relationship, and you were so busy with your job, that's why you did not really notice that there are already some changes in your partner's life or partner's being. Now, unfinished symphony, for those of you, which is for those singles, and like what I said, for someone that you're going to be meeting, or for someone that you're already like dating right now, even if you'll find out that there is, that they're already married or that there is already someone else, you will try to cut it off, but I don't really feel like you can, because there is like an unfinished business from your past life, and you have to think long and hard about it, because this is only like an unfinished business from it's like this is a karmic debt, okay? Exchanging gifts, don't do unto others what you don't want others to do unto you, okay? If you don't want others to hurt you, then don't hurt other people as well. It has something to do with this, settling for a clandestine affair. And message in a bottle, there is a message of your guides and of your angels that you need to heed and that you need to look around. There is a very important message for you to follow. Okay, it has something to do with your life purpose and destiny. All right. So anyway, that's it for you for this month, Pisces. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone and live at the cost, just go visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.